Yeah, YouTubers, TazzMann here, bringing you another episode of TazzCraft. Woohoo, I'm so happy it's back. So here we are, we're in the little employees only area of my store. I don't remember if it was in the last episode or not, but my daughter, Derby Fam, she's actually going to start, she's going to put back up her old videos on her channel and also start recording TazzCraft. So she's joined the TazzCraft server, so we're happy to have her. The sad part is she moved into my house or my base or whatever you want to call it. But she moved in. She just kind of felt that was her rite of passage, and she deserves to. So I'm here at the store, and I've kind of changed a little bit of how the store is going to be. I kind of turned it into an auction house, and the reason I did that is because, you know, if I say, oh, here's the Sphinx's nose, it's going to be 5 diamonds, well, all I get is 5 diamonds for it. But if we do it as an auction house, I can say starting price 5 diamonds, and then the other TazzCrafters get a bid on it and raise it and go higher and higher, and the sky's the limit as to how far the price could go. So really quick, one thing I needed for that was I needed to get some writable books, and holy cow, it seems like these darn squids do not spawn much. When I don't want them, they're everywhere. When I want them, I can't. I went up and down the coast looking for them. We should probably see if we can sleep. Nope. So right now on is Ben Bobana Gaming, but I think he's AFK fishing. He likes to do that. The other thing I was going to ask you guys is I have actually been watching some of the other types of servers like Hermitcraft, and you know, it looks like, even though I'm kind of anti strip mining, it definitely seems like it keeps things going, because then it gives you lots and lots of resources to do lots of fun builds, opposed to just doing lots of episodes where you're going and exploring. So I'd like to get your input. Should TazzMann give in and do some strip mining? But anyway, so let's go in this door. So in order to get books, we have to have paper, and I actually made a little hole here so I could access my ender chest. I have 13 leather that I killed from cows, but that's not enough. And then in here I just made a quick little wheat farm, sugar cane farm, and we have, like, underneath the corners, glowstone and carpet to make it look all nice. The walls are kind of ugly, ignore that. And my door mechanism stuff is right there, so I have to be kind of careful not to go too high. But I wanted to show you what I've been doing. So a couple things. Employees only. Derby Fam made herself an employee. So for example, with our Sphinx's nose, so we actually have a couple extra things now. So we have Derby Fam's first video starting at 5 diamonds. So here you can see this is her first video on a USB thumb drive, and what they do is, oh look, bids 48 diamonds. See, and I was just gonna charge like 5. I mean, hopefully Ben's not watching this, but anyway, I have instructions right here saying what you need to do, and what they do is each item chest in each item chest is a writable book for keeping track of the bids for that item. Just put your name and your bid. Do not sign the book, because if they sign the book, no one else will be able to bid. If you need to rebid, now look, TazzMann learned I didn't use this very bottom line because it erases. If you need to rebid, just make a new entry in the book. At the end of the auction time, the highest bidder will win. So the Derby Fam one is going, I don't remember how long it was. So each of these books, I added in what the item is and when the auction ends. So it looks like Ben's doing 48 diamonds for Derby Fam's first video. Let's see, we have right here the Walking Dead zombie head starting at 25 diamonds, because it's kind of a rare thing. Not really, but they don't know that. Ben bids 38 diamonds on that one. So as you can see here, this head was pulled from the actual set of The Walking Dead. So this, when Walking Dead actually goes away, actually will go up in price. So yeah, it might not too be bad. Then we have a really rare item over here. We have Notch's brain. And the bid starts on that at 10 diamonds. No one's bid on that one. Own the brain that thought up the epic game of Minecraft. There you go. And then we have, of course, we already know the Sphinx's nose. I don't think I have anything real special in here. Sphinx's missing nose ends January 1st. And then I think we have one more item over here. We don't have anything for that chest. I would love your guys' input. By the way, this was input by Pugs, one of my TazzCrafters. I said, go check out my auction house and bid before the items are gone. And he says, you should put up derby fams. Oh, this is Achilles flying shoes. And they, yeah, I remember this one now. So as you can see, the shoes, or not Achilles, Icarus. The shoes that Icarus used to fly around until it got a little too close to the sun. They are slightly sun damaged. So if you don't know the story about that, the Greek god Icarus, he was given some fancy flying shoes that had wings on the side that were put on with wax. Look at that. They were put on with wax, and as he flew too close to the sun, the wax melted and he fell into the sun, kind of thing. So if we go out here, I guess we can see what's right there now. All right, ready? So it is almost Christmas. We're about 10 days away, I believe. So I wanted to do something special. And okay, this is going to be really ugly because TazzMann did it, but use your imagination. So I made this beautiful present, and inside here, now there's a block above it, concrete, but you can't open the chest because, of course, it says no peeking, good things come to those who wait. So inside there is a special present for all the TazzCrafters, and those who wait, they'll actually get a pretty good present, something that will endure the trials of time or something like that. I can't remember what I said in the book on this side. Anyway, so that's enough here. Let's go ahead and head back to the base because I want to show you some stuff that's going on there. And look, I got murderized by Ben. Was it twice yesterday or just once? I think it was just once. Oh, hello, creeper. Oh, just over his head. I'm too used to some other game. Oh, I can't see him now. Too used to many other games and how their aiming works. Hello, little bunny. Did he die? Nope. But he did now. So I'm going to show you. It looks like maybe someone's starting to work on the Nether Hub. Not 100% sure. So I decided to chip in. As we all know, stuff like that. So I have made a donation to the Nether Hub because I'm definitely not going to be good enough to build it. Also, this is part, we have an Iron Titan going up in spawn. I think you might have seen it in the background several times. But so my old path used to be over there, and it still is there, but I made him, you know, it was too safe. I didn't like it being so safe. So I decided to make a much, much more scary and dangerous one. But as you can see here, I've actually donated tons of coal, because we've been able to get tons, and tons of cobble. I donated all these furnaces, and it looks like they're all done. There was 64 in each coal, 64 coal in each one. Now we got stone, and then I also have been smelting it up for them. I'm not going to do that right now, because we don't want you to do that. Someone put stairs up here. Oh, actually, this isn't mine. So this isn't my path right here. This is, I'm assuming, what someone was making, starting to make the Nether Hub. And that's why I ended up giving all that stuff. This is Nova's path now. Kind of looks like a lightning bolt. Pretty cool. And this scary one, TazzMann's super scary path, but it's on the right Y level. Now, technically, it's not quite on the right Y level because I want to put ice in there, and in order to do that, I don't want to have to replace these blocks and then, you know, place ice on top. I'll actually be able to place, you know, some fancy block underneath and then the ice on top of that. So I'll be able to have a little better path that way. The only problem with this is pigmen spawn all the time, and they're kind of scary to get around. I need to make this at least 2 or 3 blocks wide because, ooh, it's scary. I have to hold shift and very slowly walk around them. But this does seem to be a faster path. Just because it's straight. And once we get ice or an ice boat or whatever, we'll be able to get here pretty darn quick. And it was kind of scary making it. I actually got attacked a couple times by dog. See, like here, excuse me, pardon me. Oh crud, I hear gas. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost home. Once we get inside that little piece, we're basically home. Whew. Yeah, it's a super scary path. I built a little room for my daughter since she insisted on being a roommate or a housemate or whatever you want to say. And she just keeps leaving her junk all over the place. Look at that. Kids! Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Darn kids. No, go forward. Oh, that's hitting the wrong key. Why do I do this? Why is that buried in the, I don't know. So anyway, let's go ahead and work that down. Perfect. And we'll go back. Oh my god. I did fix my, this thing was about to break and this only had like 27 durability left on it. I lost my shoes, but I can make more. And I also lost all my levels. But I went to the Ender and got some of those back. So that was pretty good. But for me, the big one is this helmet. Being able to swim underwater, that's priceless to me. And I would be very happy with like the, what do I have on this? There's Aqua Affinity, and then there's also the, no, Aqua Infinity and Respiration I have on this. I would love to get, where's my torch? I'd love to get some boots with Depth Strider on them. That would be totally epic. Chunk, there we go. All right, so here we are, back home, sweet home. By the way, my slime farm is doing really good. I mean, like I said, I never needed it to be super duper sized or anything like that, but it's been doing pretty good. And speaking of which, that will take us to Derby Fam's room. She wanted this to be her room, but then I explained the thing about the bed, and then I decided to surprise her with a better room. It has a hidden door. A lot of good that does, because she's already told everyone pretty much where it was and has shown everyone, here, look, this is my secret room. Here's the secret button. And then Golden Bear, he's one of our new TazzCrafters also. I think I have everyone's names in the description below, but you can check him out. Definitely check all the TazzCrafters out. All their links should be in the description of this video. Check out their videos. You know, like I say with mine, if you like them, sub. They'll love you forever. So we come down here, and I think it's right here. Yep, where you have that. If you look, there's a button. If you hit that button, like so, you get this cool thing here. And then you can come in here and look at this. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks pretty good personally. She's got a little aquarium that I built, and we actually have 4 fish in there. You can see, I think there's one named Pixie, Marco Polo, and oh, I can't remember the other one. It's like Gerald, no, what is it? Gilbert, maybe. I think it's Gilbert. So anyway, I built her this little tiny aquarium, which is kind of funny because as I was breaking these blocks here, it was actually right under the ocean. So all I really had to do is pretty much just knock a hole in the top and let the ocean be in there. But then it wouldn't trap the 4 fishies, which for some reason only like staying. So there's 1, 2, 3. they don't like swimming out in front. And then just so my daughter didn't, get, feeling trapped and claustrophobic and stuff because we're underground, I made her this little kind of, so she feels like she's outside. See the green and maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a tree, clouds, the sun over there, and the blue sky. There's her big screen TV because, I'm a great dad. And then I gave her a shulker box with a bunch of flowers that I found and the extra concrete I had. Gave her a hidden furnace and furnaces and crafting table. Made her this nice little chair. Gave her an ender chest. And this is just where the machinery part of the hidden door is. So like right here, right over here is where that button is. You press it, comes down here, it triggers the turbo. No, actually I couldn't do the, it was interesting, I couldn't do a turbo flip-flop here. For some reason it wouldn't move the door. It wasn't doing a one tick pulse or anything, but the way this works, it's a falling edge circuit. So when you hit the button, it goes here and it switches that. This is the other button to switch it again. But usually with the falling edge, it means that what happens is when the redstone signal stops is when it actually triggers the thing. So it's kind of weird with this, when it stops, when you put a torch here to invert it, that makes it turbo, so it does it as a rising edge. So the moment you push it, it starts doing its stuff. But it kept not working, so I don't know what to do about that. But as you can see right here, I was just going to show you, we have our two pistons, the 4 pistons, and then right under this block right here, this is the actual door part, and then right there is 2 more pistons. Yeah, you get it, right? So that way if you push this, now you can see the pistons pushing there and the other pistons over there, and that one's pushing because of this guy right there. So there you go. That's the simple hidden door that's flush, and this is the example of how you have to wait. It's not too long, so that's okay. And then let's just go check the slime farm. We only have a couple minutes left. I just wanted to show you stuff that's going on. Oh, and we'll go check out the skeleton farm. I did make it a little better. With the newer Minecraft version, there is entity cramming, which basically says that only if you try and get more than like 23 or 4, I think it is, mobs into a single square, it starts killing them off. So I didn't see any slime in there, but let's go check the slime farm, and then we'll run over to the skelly farm and see how that's doing. Oh, actually, this isn't going to look like it's doing so good because I made a ton of slime blocks. Because we're gonna go one of these episodes. We're gonna go take out a. Whoops, went the wrong. I always do that. This way. We're gonna go take out a water monument. And slime if you don't know, slime blocks, even though you have miner's fatigue, you can actually break slime blocks. So they're really good to take in those with you. Let's go ahead. I need to make a water drop over here, but yeah, no, not right now. I think I already showed you guys. I've been doing a lot of tree cutting. I made this a 2 wide, but down there it goes back to 1 because that's just it's kind of ugly right there too, I know, but nothing I can do about it right now. But I did expand, so now we have 9 trees. I've been cutting them down a lot. I don't think anyone stole anything yet. I think I've shown you, like, I have this shulker box that's full of 64 arrows each, because I do go through arrows pretty quick because I tend to use my bow a lot. So let's go ahead. We'll go down to the skelly spawner down here, and I'll show you what I did to help thwart the entity cramming thing. It'll actually allow you to have a lot more now, which is good. And it seems, I mean, overall, mob farms with the new water mechanic are kind of hosed and nerfed a little too much, because you do have lots of mobs. They don't want to swim, and so they need something else in there. Let's see how, yeah, 12 and 15. But if we look up here, you'll see we have lots and lots and lots of bones. And then you can hear a guy that didn't swim up. And then what I did was I just expanded it. So we still have the single drop for the skeletons, but they actually can walk over here. So we have 4 blocks. In theory, that should do about 100 entities, maybe a little less. Because it's like 23, 23, 23, 23, which actually gives us, what, 96? So you just wait here. This is not very efficient, just because you have to wait for the skeletons to go down and up and over and over and over and drop. And so it does take a while. But as you can see, they kind of spread out. So that's definitely good. It does, I mean, because you have a lot more guys that can get in here, you can actually seem to get, in your wave, you can actually get a lot more. Oh, what we should do, let's do this. While we're here, we're at 21 minutes, but let's go ahead and make us a new one of these. And what else did I need? Ben gave me his protection 3 chest plate, but I'd love to get, where is my lapis? I need to make the lapis so it's not in a shulker box, just because then I have to get out the shulker box, throw it down. Maybe I'll keep a bunch, like, oops, 9 worth, and do this. Oh, that's okay. So if we do that, then we break this guy. This diamond pick has actually lasted me a really long time. See, and then we do that. I made a bunch of ender chests because I'm just gonna start sticking them in places. But did I put both those in there? I sure did. Let's go ahead and see if we can get maybe some depth strider boots. Depth strider and feather falling would be epic. Oh, I don't have 20. I don't have 30 levels yet. Depths. Ooh, I want it. We gotta go get 30 levels, which can go pretty quick, but it can also take a while. Just because, like I said, these kind of farms are just slow. And wait and wait and wait and wait. Let's see. Maybe I won't make you watch that. You guys saw that I will have Depth Strider. I just have to wait for this thing to do its thing. I actually kind of, it's pretty safe down there, but just in case, I have these here to thwart enemies. And then if I come about here, probably I'm only like 2 blocks away from the spawner itself. So pretty cool. So I think we'll end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. If you're new, subscribe. Check out my channel. Check out my other videos if you like them. Subscribe. Helps me. Well, that obviously helps me a whole lot on YouTube. But liking the video and commenting definitely helps me too. Gives me great motivations to keep on going. Be sure to check out the other TazzCrafters channels. I know I don't say that very much in my endings, but I really need to, because they're doing a great job, and I'm happy to have them here. But be sure to check out their channels, and what else do I usually say? I mean, you know, check out my Discord, my other channels. Don't forget about my Great Big Game giveaways. We're closing in on that 500 sub mark, and when we do that, I'm giving away 1 Steam game to a lucky sub, so that's pretty cool. And then of course there's the great big one that when I hit 1,000 subs, I'm giving away 57 Steam games to 20 different subs. So there you go, and that's it. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.